Hi, Royals. Happy Thursday. I am so excited to talk to you today because I have some updates and some information and just some thoughts that I wanted to share with you. Hope you guys have all had a great week in your classrooms. I've seen a lot of learning going on, and it's been so great to see you talking to your teachers, getting your assignments in, being creative, and interacting with each other. I know that virtual school is not the same as our real school building, but it's really, really cool to see all of the stuff that you guys have been doing there together. So I want to share with you some information and just some updates about some of the stuff that is going on in school this week. I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can see it. All right, Royals. So the first thing I want to talk about is this new world that we're in, right? Many of you have heard at this point that we will not be opening our school building for the rest of the year. There's a lot of stuff going on with the COVID-19 pandemic, and we want to make sure that all of you and all of your families and all of our team here are kept safe. But that doesn't mean that our learning and our journey end. Doesn't mean that at all. Our journey continues no matter where we are. We know that we've been through a lot this year together, and we're confident that as a team and a family, our journey is going to continue. We still have goals to accomplish. We still have learning to be done. We still have growing to do. And every step of the way, just like we are in this building here, we're going to be by your side. So I want to say that first before I start with anything else, because I know that if you're like me, that news might have been hard to hear. I've been looking forward to the day when we can all get back to our hallway and I can harass you while we wait in line for breakfast and we can dance on our deck. I've been waiting for that day. And so hearing yesterday that it wasn't going to happen this year made me sad. But then I had to remember who we are, and I had to remember what our goals are, and I had to remember how strong our team and family is, because I know that no matter what, our journey continues. Right. So I have some reminders for us. First, there is no school tomorrow. Tomorrow is a day, it's been a holiday all year on our calendar, but it's a day for you to spend time with your family, to get some rest, to catch up on some stuff you might need to do, to get out and enjoy the outdoors. Hopefully it's not raining. And it's a day for your teachers to get some rest and do the same themselves. They've been working so hard to make sure that you have everything you need to get connected, to do your lessons online, to make sure you're doing okay. And so we're all going to take a nice 3-day weekend this weekend. Reminder about office hours. I'm going to share with you a little bit about those in a minute, and we're going to talk about attendance. All right, so office hours. In our Songfest room, you guys will see at the top, there's a post from me about office hours. In there, you can see all of the office hours for your teachers. You might be wondering, what are office hours? Well, you know how sometimes you stop by a teacher's room and you ask for help, or you might stop by my office because you need something? Well, we want to make sure that you can still do that even though we're in Journey Online world. So each of your teachers has 2 office hours a week. For Encore, they have 1 and I have 1. And that's a time for you to come visit us on Google Meets. I got to visit Miss Caterino's office hours today, and I saw some of our 5th grade ladies in there doing math work together. It's a time for you to chat, to ask questions, to get help, or just to say hi. So this is what it'll look like. Here's Mr. Osman's office hours. If you don't come during the time that they're happening, they go away. So you need to find out what time your teacher's office hours are, and then at that time, visit their classroom, and you'll find a link. Click on that link, and it's going to bring you right to Google Meets, and you'll be able to talk with them. So I hope to see you all in the office hours. I want to catch as many as I can, just so I can say hi to you guys and see you hard at work together. The next announcement is around attendance. Attendance is really important. Even though we're not in the school building, even though we're not all physically together in a space, we have to make sure that we can prove that all of our students are still working hard, because we want us to be able to count this as school, right? And so what we need in order for us to count you as present is you have to complete the majority of your assignments on Google Classroom. Now, we also know that so many of you have just gotten connected. You've been waiting for a new password, you've been waiting for technology, and some of you are still waiting on those things. That's okay, because the great thing about this is you can still go back and you can check. So the very first thing, if you just got onto Google Classroom or you weren't here last week, the very first lessons that you need to complete are in the Songfest room called Module 0. So you're gonna click on classwork right up here at the top, and you'll see these 3 lessons. Those need to be completed. Even if you didn't do them on time, even if you didn't do them when they're due, that's totally fine. You still need to do them. Then you need to visit some of your teachers' classrooms. You don't have to do all of them, but choose at least one of the lessons that they posted last week so that you can get your work caught up. So I went to Mr. Osmond's classroom. I clicked on where it said classwork, and I can see all of these lessons. Each one of these lessons is an option for me to do. So if you haven't done any, make sure you do at least one in your teacher's classrooms. We'll be reaching out to you next week to let you know what's missing, but tomorrow's a really good day for you to get a head start on that. All right. And last but not least, Royals, what's most important that I want to, the most important reminder of all is that I want you to know that no matter where we are, whether it's in our living rooms on computers, in our hallway at Journey, in our new building that you guys got to see a tour of, it doesn't matter where we are in the world, and it doesn't matter where we are at what time of day. No matter what, we are all still part of the Journey Team family. We are all Royals, whether we are at school together or we are with our families and our friends outside of school. I'm going to put on my Royals crown right now because I know that no matter where I go, I bring Journey with me. I know that each of you is part of our family. I know that this looks really funny. I know that we all can still support each other. I know that all of the goals that we have accomplished together this year are going to continue. And the reason why I know that, Royals, is because at the beginning of everything, at the very start of all that we do, is our love for ourselves and for each other and for our team. We love you. We miss you. We hope you have a great weekend, and we're excited to continue learning and building Journey Online with you every single day until we are back together again in person. All right, Royals, have a great weekend. Talk to you very, very, very soon. Lots of love.